Hello everyone, my name is Nathaniel Gibson and it is a pleasure to be here with all of you. Today I am playing the role as mock trainer to share with you the City of Riverside's approach to the varying protocols surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic, and also to share with you some of the practical guidance that we have for slowing the spread of the disease. So the narrative and the complexity of this virus continues to evolve and change daily. So it really is the goal of the city to implement a base procedure and a protocol in response to those changing dynamics. Of course, these protocols aren't set in stone and are subject to changes by management prior to the employee notice. And so by the end of this training session, you should be able to accomplish these three things. Number one, you should understand what the novel coronavirus is and how it spreads, what its methods are. Secondly, you will learn what the preventative measures you can take are in order to slow the spread and keep you and your loved ones safe. And finally, you will learn what to do if you get sick, as well as some helpful resources that you have at your disposal. So what is COVID-19? COVID-19 is the official name for the disease that is causing the 2019 novel coronavirus outbreak caused by the SARS-CoV-2 disease, which stands for Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus 2. COVID-19 is considered a novel virus since its variant had not been previously seen in humans before. There are three main ways that COVID-19 can spread. Number one, through your breath in air-carrying droplets. Secondly, through air-carrying droplets or particles that have landed on your face, specifically the area of your eyes, as well as your mouth and nose. And then finally, by touching those areas, such as your eyes, nose, or mouth, with your hands, which often carry particles of the virus. So now moving on to some practical tips from the CDC for preventing the spread of the COVID-19 virus. And it all starts with proper hygiene. We talked about how the COVID-19 virus can spread through air droplets in the air. So washing your hands, of course, for a minimum of 60 seconds is what the CDC recommends. And of course, following proper hygiene procedures such as avoiding touching your eyes, nose, and mouth, especially if you have not washed your hands. So the second step to taking preventative measures in the spread of the COVID-19 variant is disinfecting your areas, and this includes your work surfaces, your workstations, any areas that are frequently used by staff members or by clients. Making sure all frequently touched areas are disinfected as well would go a really long way to curbing the spread. Another recommended step for preventing the spread of COVID-19 by the CDC is social distancing. So making sure that you're always keeping a distance of 6 feet between you and other individuals, and always wearing a mask, and avoiding large groups of people or public places that are frequently used by individuals in the community, because these are very high-risk areas to where it's more likely that you would contract the virus and spread it among others as well. And now moving on to my favorite slide, or probably everybody's favorite slide, is making sure you're maintaining self-care during the pandemic. I know it's very disheartening to be at home and social distancing from other people, but making sure you're staying in healthy relationships and also taking care of your body as well. Making sure you're building a very strong immune system, so getting proper amounts of sleep, eating lots of nutritious foods, so vegetables and fruits, and also exercising, and just making sure that you're taking proper steps to make sure your body is in tip-top shape just in case you do get sick. The healthier you are, the better prepared you are in order to recover from the COVID-19 virus very well. And so the fifth and final step includes travel. So making sure that any non-essential travel is limited as much as possible. And this includes work. The City of Riverside is currently offering a hybrid format for employees. So you should be able to work part-time in the office and part-time from home as well in order to limit your contact with other staff members and also being out in public and limiting the spread that way as well. And of course, the city is always welcome to you taking extra preventative measures in order to stop the spread of the disease, whether it's getting vaccinated or going to testing to make sure you're not sick. The city is not enforcing vaccine mandates. However, the management staff has allowed for people to get paid sick time in order to go get tested or also receive their vaccine doses as well. So these are some practical tips for making sure you're staying safe and at home whenever you do get sick. If your symptoms do start to worsen, make sure you call your local emergency health service provider. They'll be able to help you with taking further steps. And then also keep your employer involved as well, making sure they're aware of what's going on and how they can help you in recovering from whatever it is you're sick with. And so I just want to thank you all for being here and participating in this training session today. That concludes the educational information part of this presentation, but I am here and available for any questions that you may have as well to try to answer those. So thank you very much.